to win it, but just another fantastic season. And somehow, Mike, he is the topic of trade rumors out there as the Tigers might.
Hastings College Soccer is on the air. Hastings College Soccer is brought to you by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, and by the Runza Restaurants. Now, let's go to the field for today's game.
Into the field we go. Lloyd Wilson Field, the setting. The GPAC Women's Conference Tournament Championship, the event. Good evening, everyone. Tyson Evronik with you alongside Marcus Metcalf as we get set for more Great Plains Athletic Conference soccer this evening here on the Extreme Sports Network, as well as the GPAC Sports Network, to bring you what should be a very entertaining event here between the Hastings College Broncos and Dordt Defenders in women's soccer action. Really a tale of two teams that we'll talk about as we move along through the pre-match show. One, a very prolific and explosive offense that has absolutely lit up the leaderboard in terms of goals scored. The other, a back four that has been so sound throughout their entire careers here at Hastings College. A back four that has been the key to victory for the Hastings College Broncos over the course of the last 2 years. Offense meets defense tonight in what should be an entertaining clash here at Lloyd Wilson Field. First, a little look at how we got to this particular stage for the Hastings College Broncos, coming in as the 3 seed with a matchup against Dakota Wesleyan, picked up the win on their home turf, and then had to go to Seward Concordia for the semifinal, a team that had beat them on their home field earlier this season. And for Hastings College, it was lightning in extra time as Peyton Tanner scored the go-ahead and game-winning golden goal to propel the Broncos into the GPAC Conference Championship. And because of the way the GPAC tournament had shaken out, top seed was taken down by Mount Marty in the opening quarterfinal round, and that paved the way for the winner of that matchup to take home field advantage for the GPAC Championship. Well, now you welcome in a Dordt team who has knocked off Doane and then Mount Marty in the semifinals to get to this stage. And for a team like Dordt, they feel it is their time to be at the top of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, but they'll have to go through one of the true blue bloods in terms of NAIA soccer and in terms of success at the Great Plains Athletic Conference, and that is this Hastings College women's team. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team by the numbers in the season so far, and you wouldn't think a 3 seed would be a 14-3-3 record, but that is exactly how strong the GPAC was this season. Hastings College riding a 4-game winning streak, picking up a win in the last game of the regular season, and last 2 games of the regular season, I should say, and then 2 wins in the GPAC Conference Tournament. Meanwhile, Dordt sitting at 11-5-3, riding a 3-game winning streak going into this evening's contest. And just a little bit of the history. It has been since 1999. Dordt is 7-29-3 versus HC, and they're 1-17-1 when the matchup is played at Lloyd Wilson Field. So Hastings College certainly has the advantage, but as we've seen so far this season, Hastings College has been kind of a team with the target on their back, and everybody gives the Broncos their best shot, whether it's at Lloyd Wilson Field or their home turf. So again, an intriguing evening of soccer lined up for you as we continue to get you set for tonight's big game. We'll welcome in Marcus Metcalf, my right-hand man, who will be providing color commentary for tonight's broadcast. And the stage is all set. A beautiful night for some football, Marcus, and we've got 2 Titans in the GPAC that are ready to go head-to-head.
Absolutely. NAIA tournament berth on the line. Hastings, I was talking to some guys earlier. Don't want to put the cart before the horse, but Hastings could possibly have a great chance of getting that large bid, even though what the result is tonight. But a win takes care of that problem. You're automatically into the NAIA National Tournament. Well, these 2 teams already played each other once this year. 0-0 draw in that first half, and it was kind of a opportunities gone away for both teams in that first matchup here at Lloyd Wilson Field here about a month or so ago. But Hastings responded back in the second half with 3 goals to shut out this Dordt Defender team 3-0. So game number 2 on the line, but this time with more prize at stake here as both teams are vying to make that national tournament.
As mentioned, the Dordt Defenders with one of the most prolific offenses in the entire Great Plains Athletic Conference, possibly the NAIA, with the amount of goals that have been scored by senior forward Karina Tell. She tops the GPAC in terms of scorers so far this season, comes in with an outstanding 26 goals tallied so far on the season. That bests the top Hastings College scorer by 16 goals. She's also added 9 assists on the campaign for 61 points. Meanwhile, it's Marina Zystra who comes in with 6 goals scored, 10 assists for 22 points on the campaign. We'll also see Jenna Roberts with 5 goals and 6 assists so far on the season. Jocelyn Tepstra, 3 goals, 5 assists for 11 points. And Kelly Wapa, with 3 goals on the season. She's got 6 points to her tally. Meanwhile, for Hastings College, the big 5 up front, Madison Rhodes, leader of the goal scorers for Hastings College with 10 on the campaign. 4 assists, good for 24 points. Sophomore forward Peyton Tanner, she was the golden goal game winner in that big-time semifinal matchup against the Concordia Bulldogs. She's got 7 on the season. Add in 3 assists for 17 points. Avery Higgins with 6 and 3, respectively. Jesse Chartier with 5 and 2. And Megan Lampy with 2 goals and leads the team with assists with 6 on the season. And so that's just a look at some of the players that we are going to be focused on here this evening. But Marcus, we've talked about and we've watched enough Hastings College soccer over the last couple of years. Really starts and ends with that back 4.
Yeah, that back 4 is just about as solid as anybody in the GPAC, if not probably in the country. That back 4 is just unbelievable. They play well together. They really communicate, and they haven't really give up a lot of goals this season, and it shows. And that back 4 is going to have to come up big again tonight if Hastings wants to come out here with a victory.
We'll get to your starting lineups and get you all set for play-by-play as we continue to count down towards kickoff. It is the GPAC Conference.
I became the manager about a year and a half ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC. FDIC.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick 6.
With Tyson Havronik.
Back with you from Lloyd Wilson Field as we continue to count you down towards kickoff time between the Dordt Defenders and the Hastings College Broncos. Let's go ahead and look at the starting 11 as they make their way onto the field. First for the Dordt Defenders, it'll be Mariah Ingenberg in the defensive backfield along with Lamesy Bartesh and Abby Worthy. Meanwhile, in the midfield, 5 midfielders submitted into the lineup. It's Megan Ukas, Mariah Zelstra, who we talked about in the pre-match show, Ashlyn Marama, Brooke Marama, and Vicky Gronda. The 2 forwards up front will be Faith Mondell and Karina Tell. Karina Tell, again, the leading goal scorer in all of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. In goal tonight for the Dordt Defenders will be Lydia Zystra. For the Hastings College Broncos, the back four, anchored by Peyton Henshaw, Millie Gell, Megan Lampy, and Nora Stewart, with Stewart and Henshaw on the wings, and Gell and Lampy in the middle. In the middle, going to be Jessie Chartier, Sabrina DeHart, Avery Higgins, and up front, the three forwards, Jasmine Nielsen, Madison Rhodes, and Peyton Tanner. In goal tonight for the Broncos will be Autumn Button. Hastings College coached by head coach Jade Ovendale, who picked up her 100th career win earlier this season. Great Plains Athletic Conference Championship Soccer on the women's side tonight here on the Extreme Sports Network. 14-3-3 Hastings, 11-5-3 Dordt, and kickoff is right around.
Did someone say ice cream? It's time to chill out this summer and make your favorite Dairylicious dream come true. Whether you are craving ice cream, yogurt, cottage cheese, tangy dips, or all of the above, Highland is bringing the savings to satisfy those cravings guilt-free. Visit highlanddairy.com/savings to scoop up coupons, try new recipes, and spin for a chance to win fun prizes. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Back with you here from Lloyd Wilson Field as we get set to kick things off between the Hastings College and Dordt defenders. Everything on the line tonight. Don't want to bubble watch. Don't want to have to sit on the fence. Go ahead and take care of business when the opportunity presents itself. That's the MO. That's the goal here tonight for these two soccer teams as they get set for a collision course for some hardware here at Lloyd Wilson Field on a beautiful Wednesday evening. Very unfall-like here for mid-November. These two teams meeting almost 1 month ago to the date. As Marcus mentioned, a 3-0 victory for the Hastings College Broncos as they took down Dordt. And it was once the floodgates opened up in the second half, Hastings College had a field day. You know, Dort's taking notes and is bringing receipts here to Lloyd Wilson Field this evening. They're going to want a better performance, and we should be in for 90 minutes of good action, GPAC action here for the conference tournament crown. Hastings College coming out in their all-black jerseys and shorts with the crimson numbers trimmed in white. We'll do our best here from the broadcast booth. They'll be moving from right to left to start things off. Meanwhile, Dort in the all-whites. Defenders and Broncos as the sounds of O Fortuna play loudly and welcome in this Hastings College women's football team. Marcus, let's talk strategy. Let's talk first 10 minutes. How do you want to come out of the gates here in this GPAC matchup? Feeling kind of like a title fight, maybe throw in some jabs, or do you go for a big haymaker early on?
I think you've got to just do what your bread and butter you've done all year. Just be aggressive early on, win this first 10 minutes, see if you can sneak a goal here in the first 10 minutes, really set the tone early. And if Hastings College can do that, they're going to be very successful, I believe, here tonight.
We're ready to roll as Dort will start things off with the kickoff, as it'll be Faith Mondell getting action underway. Again, circle number 18, Karina Tell, the leading goal scorer in all of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. She will be a handful tonight for the back four here for HC. Referee says he's ready, blows the whistle, and we are underway. Strap in for the next 90 minutes of GPAC soccer action in a winner-take-the-hardware. Hastings College winning the opening possession as they play it back to the back four. Millie Gell swinging things around to Nora Stewart here on the left side. A little give and go with Nielsen. Over to the middle to Tanner. Back to Nielsen on a run. Crowd's already starting to get fired up here. Good crowd on hand, by the way, for this GPAC Conference Tournament Championship as the Broncos play the ball into the box. Try to swing things back out to Chartier as she will move it back out for the defenders. Throwing it in from Sabrina to Hart down to Nielsen here on the left side. Cross comes over. It's deflected. And this should be a Hastings College corner to start things off. As Megan Lampy, the corner kicker, will swing over to the left corner.
This team couldn't buy a corner in their last matchup, Tyson, and it's nice to get one early. You're not even a minute into this ball game. You got one already for Megan Lampy. This will be a big opportunity right away for HC.
4 players loading the box here for the Broncos in the black jerseys and shorts. Crowd continues to file in here at Lloyd Wilson Field. Should be a heavy Bronco influence crowd as Lampy lob pass goes up and over the goal for a goal kick. Zylstra will play it short. And this ball's going to be taken away. Dangerous opportunity here for the Broncos to get something going. They swing it into the right side. Still under possession of it. Broncos play it back. Out here on the wing. It's Nielsen with it in the corner. Tries to send in a cross. And this one harmlessly into the hands of the keeper, Zylstra, as Dort has defended off the first 2 Bronco attacks.
And you mentioned it, Tyson. That crowd's still trying to file in. There are a lot of students here tonight. It's great to see.
Throwing this time from the free position. Sails out of bounds. It'll be a Hastings College throw-in near midfield. Broncos sending it in. Now the ball cleared out towards the back four. Millie Gill retreats. And she'll gather and reload another offensive attack as she swings it out to Stewart. Stewart gains control. Stewart with Nielsen to her left side. Tries to play the through ball in, cut off. And sent down here towards Tell. Tell with it now. Off onto the right foot. Pivots back towards the middle. Tell looks for some spacing. Trying to play the ball out to the wide side. Nora Stewart's there, and she'll play it back to the keeper as Button sends it in. Ball takes a deflection. Might have even caught an arm, and that's certainly what the Hastings College fans in front of us wanted. Didn't get the call. It goes harmlessly for a goal kick. Could make the difference here tonight as the fans below us, Marcus. This by far the strongest amount of support we've seen so far this season, and for good reason. You got some hardware on the line.
Yep.
Fans are into it here in the early 4 minutes.
Yeah, student body really showing up here tonight, and it's great to see. And, yeah, like I said, a lot of it at stake tonight because you don't want to rely harmlessly on a night large bid.
Here's Tell, going to try to find some spacing at the top of the box. Takes a crack. Ball defended nicely. Played in. And now kicked out, and that should be a throw here for Dort in the attacking third.
It seemed like early on Dort's really been the aggressor thus far, I think. And they've been pushing, and they finally get a chance in their offensive zone.
Mondesi to throw it in. High pass into the box, takes off ahead. Millie Gill keeps it skyward. Now Dort rushing in. Hastings College looking for an opportunity to clear this ball away. Still with possession of it. Backed up into a corner. Nice double team. And that takes a flick off of Megan Lampy, and it'll be a corner kick, the first of the corner kick of the evening here for Dort. It'll be Faith Mondell to swing it in. Fires one towards the box. Takes a flick and a deflection up and over the crossbar. And it'll be another corner here for the defenders.
Yeah, DeHart got her foot on that one, and one goes over the crossbar safely. So another corner.
Tell marked closely, just inside the 2-yard line. As it'll be kicked away from Autumn Button and quickly recovered. And Hastings College now with an opportunity to counter. They send it deep. And Dort's there to quickly put the ball back into play. Dort trying to work through this Hastings College midfield. So they try to force a mistake, and they do. Ball stolen away. Here onto the right side. Kept on the sideline, and finally takes a deflection off a Hastings College defender. It'll be a defender throw. Abby Worthy set to throw it in here for the defenders. Worthy chucks it in long. Takes a harmless deflection off a Bronco. And the throw-in stays with Dort. 5 minutes in here to this GPAC Tournament Conference Championship. Nobody's fired that first warning shot across the bow. Although Dort certainly asking some questions here in the early goings. Nice right foot to clear that ball away. Now Madison Rhodes is going to chase after it. Dort sends it over here to the left side where they've got some numbers. Boots the ball long. Tries to send a player on a run. Gathers possession here towards the goal line and ran out of real estate and sends across the box. It should be, well, it'll be a Dort corner kick. Last touch by Hastings College. Didn't see the deflection.
Yeah, it was very, very late, and I thought I was saying that it was going to be a goal kick, but no, it's going to be a corner.
Corner is Mondell will swing it in. Door with 6 players in the box, just 3 defenders outside. Door will try to establish possession, pull it back to Mondell. Montel now sending it into the box. Players go forward off the left foot, and this one is going to be deflected wide. Good defensive effort there from Megan Lampy as she's able to put a foot on that one and deflect it wide. That was Dort asking some questions and threw one forward at the goal box, and don't know if Button would have been able to cover enough ground on that near post. So Mondell will get set to cross it in again. Dort moving forward, heading it goalwards. Takes a deflection. Now Hastings College clears the ball away. Just momentarily. Doesn't get everything on that. Dort has to come back and recover. Dort now playing it back out. Playing the patient game, sending it forward. Sabrina DeHart with the header. Keeping possession here for Hastings College for the moment. And now Dort wins it back here on the left side. Again, this aggressive defender offense continuing to put the pressure here on the Broncos in the early goings. Ball goes into the corner. It's going to be one. Nice job by Henshaw to win that, and she takes a shove from behind and earns the free kick. Foul on the Dort defenders. Much to the delight of the red and black underneath. Lampy will put a foot into the football here. Headed back into Dort territory and now cleared away and forcing Dort to make a restart. Sabrina DeHart winning the ball back out to Henshaw. Henshaw with some nice little footwork tries to switch the run of play and has Nora Stewart. And Nora Stewart's got a little room to run here. Nora Stewart with the pass up to Nielsen. Nielsen now cutting up field. Nielsen off on the right foot. Sends it into Cartier. Chartier trying to play it back. Couldn't get control of it. And Dort is able to clear the Hastings College attack. Madison Rhodes now on the right flick. Chartier sends it towards the box. Ball headed away from danger. Rhodes back under control. Now Chartier with it. Looking to center that one in the box, but it's stolen away at the last minute. Dort trying to play the ball long. Ball gathered here at the middle. Sent over to Stewart. Back to Millie Gill. Gill will play it over to Lampy. Lampy. Now out to Peyton Henshaw here onto the right side. Henshaw moving forward. Nice pass as she finds Peyton Tanner. Tanner going inside to Madison Rhodes. Rhodes off the right side of the box. Drops one off. And now sending it in long and on the button off the bar. And the header down. And now the goalie takes a shove from behind here. No call from the referee. Play on. The crowd doesn't like it. Physical play in the box. We see the replay. Goaltender on Nielsen, straight in the back of the numbers. No call.
They're letting them play, Tyson. They're letting them play.
34 minutes remaining here in this first half. Been end-to-end stuff here in the first 10 minutes. Everything that a GPAC Conference Championship should have. Ball played long in the dangerous area. Turning up is Tanner. Little right flick. And it's going to be stolen away on the double team there from Dort. Sent back in. Sabrina DeHart providing some pressure. And there's a call, and it's going to be a foul on Sabrina DeHart. Fans down front don't like it. Bartesh sending it in here from Dort as the Let's Go Broncos chant begins to reverberate underneath the commentary gantry here. Millie Gill looking for some players, looking for some space. Dumps it off here to Nora Stewart onto the left side, down the sideline. Stewart's in a double team. She finds Madison Rhodes, but too close to the line. It goes out of bounds. Referee pulling back Faith Mondell as she gets set for the throw-in. Mondell finds some Broncos. Ball played out. Henshaw going on a run. Drops it off. Lamphy with a quick flick to Chartier. Ran out of real estate. It'll be a throw in here for Dort. Near midfield. Long pass comes in. Good foot to clear things away. Force Dort to restart. Here in the back third. Nearly 15 minutes in here to the opening 45. GPAC Conference Tournament Soccer here on the Extreme Sports Network. Glad you could join us. As Hastings College looking to play their way back into the national tournament. Ball's going to be stolen away, and here's an opportunity for Dort now on the attack. Ball is gathered. It's Tell. Tell, the dangerous striker with the left foot. Trying to go far post and wide. So Dort asking the most dangerous question thus far as Tell got into some space, but couldn't quite get the angle down. Sends it wide. It'll be a goal kick here for HC.
If you're going to describe this game in the first 15 minutes as like a heavyweight bout, I'm going to give Dort the win on this one. 4 corner kicks early on to 1. in favor of the defenders, and so Dort's really been in control of this ball game for the first 15 minutes, I would say.
Dort not afraid to press the play offensively either. Could open up some counterattacks later on for the Broncos if they're able to take advantage. Here's Dort once again. Acres of space here on the right side. Mondell runs into trouble, and Gell there with the clearance. Here in a dangerous area. Check that was Nielsen on the clearance. As Mondell gets set for the throw. Into traffic, Hastings College clears. Dort will pull it out, try to reset. Under some pressure here. Nice job by Peyton Tanner to flick that off a Dort defender, but last touch by Tanner, and now to bounce it goes. Dort wins the throw in at midfield. Dort trying to find some breathing room here. Onto the right side. Sabrina DeHart's there. Kicks it away. And gets it out of the dangerous territory. Another throw in. Towards Tell. Ball one. HC. Had it momentarily. Now here's Dort on the attack. That was Zelstra. And Zelstra takes a tug. Foul is called, and it'll be a free kick. And that gives Dort an opportunity to load some bodies up towards the box. Sending it in will be Karina Tell. But now she'll go back towards the box. And it'll be Faith Mondell. Five bodies across the goal box here for the Dort defenders. So they'll try to swing it in. Heading forwards. Still in the box. Hastings College with a clear. Back out, sent forward. Hastings College can get some possession established here midfield. They've certainly got some bodies and some space to make a run. But right now it's Dort in control of possession of this football. Ball sent away from Sabrina DeHart. Forces Dort to retreat. Madison Rhodes on the high press. They'll play it back to the center back. Dort now switching the run of play. To the right side they go. Sending it in long. Nice job by Henshaw to get a foot on the football. Heading it towards Madison Rhodes, but Dort wins possession. Now turning it upfield. Madison Rhodes with it. Nice little switch. Madison Rhodes going to try to find some space. Nice movement. Tanner tries to go 5-hole. And that's defended off. And now with the ball in midfield, Dort's going to switch it off here to the left side. Sends one in long. Millie Gill is there. Puts her right foot on the ball. Possession established. Long ball played in. Takes a flick. Headed towards the top of the box and now sent wide where Dort will make the throw in. 27 minutes remaining here in the first half. Dort's been in control of possession thus far here on this HC squad. Back four holding the line so far. Here's Tell, going to try to create some space. In the middle, Tell at the top of the box. Cuts it off here to the left side. Back to Tell in the middle. Pivots back. Continuing to ask questions. The defenders play it in long, and this one just up and over the bar. Doesn't miss by much. That was number Brooke Marjama taking a crack at that. And doesn't miss by much. She'll get some confidence moving forward on some of those long shots. Meanwhile, Hastings College trying to get some offensive momentum going as Nora Stewart will play it back. Megan Lampy now over to Henshaw here on the right side. Hastings College has got some space here on the right side. So they'll play it over to Chartier. Pass moving forward. Shoulder shrug going to ground. Hastings College is going to win the free kick. Foul called on Dort. Check that. That'll be just a throw in. No foul called. Now HC. As Chartier trying to find some help offensively. Ball takes a flick off the Dordt defender. Broncos win the throw-in. Sending it in long. Dordt retreating. Looking to get the offense to go to Madison Rhodes. Dordt shuts down the opportunity. Broncos looking to win it back, playing the ball high into the air off here to the right side. It's gathered here about 26 yards away from goal. Nice little move inside. Madison Rhodes is there. Madison Rhodes cut off, and the ball's cleared away. One quickly back here from Hastings College. Played in the middle. Now out to the right side. Slow build-up play here. And that is, I believe, last touched from Dordt. This should be a Hastings College corner kick.
Yeah, Higgins was able to get that ball off the Dordt defender there, and that's going to be a corner for HC. That's going to be corner number 2 now for HC with 25 minutes to go.
25 minutes remaining here in this first half of football. Megan Lampy to do the corner kick. Rhodes and DeHart. Millie Gill in the middle. As the ball gets sent in. Headed free, tries for a bicycle kick, takes a deflection, and Dordt is going to have a momentary reprieve of the Hastings College aggressiveness offensively. Ball won here by HC at midfield. Broncos going to be turning things upfield. Flicking it off here onto the left side to Stewart. Now back out to Gill, who sends it in long. Looking for Madison Rhodes. First touch goes off to the right side and harmlessly into the hands of the keeper. As Zylstra will gather it and get set to boot it forward. 20 minutes have been played here in the first half. Even Stevens on the scoreboard. Both teams asking questions here in the early going. Hastings College now maybe going to get asked the biggest question of all as they move the ball into the box. Players taken down in the box. Play on, says the referee. And Dordt now looking to get the ball into some space. But it's Nora Stewart who's there for a quick interception. Trying to play the ball forward. Rolling now to Sabrina DeHart, who switches the run of play to Henshaw. Henshaw now to Jesse Chartier. Jesse, right foot to Madison Rhodes. Takes a deflection, players crashing in, bodies falling to the floor. Ref says no go. Hastings College still with an opportunity. Headed goalwards, but right into the hands of Zylstra. And Dordt staves off another Hastings College attack. A couple players with bodies falling in the box here, and the referee has had no indication that he's going to make an early judgment call like that here in this conference championship game.
Yeah, but that was a nice look by Higgins there to get that little header in there so you can sneak one past the goalkeeper. But nice looks there from HC.
Goal kick upcoming here for the Dordt defenders. 4 shots for Dordt, 2 for Hastings College. 4 corners for the defenders, 2 for the Broncos. Ball sent in long here from Dordt. Defended and flicked out of bounds. Getting set for a throw. Takes a touch. Hastings College wins the throw in. Pass goes wayward and is picked up here by Dordt. And now Dordt on the offensive run here at midfield. Nice cut off to the left side. That was Tell showing her offensive movement. What do you got for me?
Got an offsides call.
Well, 2-on-1. Trying to pass the ball, time the run. Mistimed, and Hastings College is going to win possession. Nearly gives it away. Nice job there from Nielsen. From her backside, is able to keep the ball in play and away from Dordt. Stewart kicks it back out. Hastings College will reset. It's Millie Gill running off to the right side. Check that. Megan Lampy. Now pivot here in the middle from Sabrina DeHart. Bodies crashing. Madison Rhodes is going to win. Possession of it. Falls to her feet. Dort now with it onto the right side. And springs the ball forward, and no defenders are there. Hastings College is going to have an opportunity to establish some possession. Flicks it forward. No man's land. Ball easily stolen away. Last flick off a Hastings College defender. It'll be a Dort throw-in. Defenders in. Broncos tonight. Women's GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. Here on the Extreme Sports Network. Broncos win the ball off the throw-in. It's Madison Rhodes near midfield who will play it back to her defenders. Lampy now sends it across the ground. Takes a flick there from Chartier towards Madison Rhodes, but stolen away. Dort trying to dance around the Hastings College defense. Midfield wins possession here for the Broncos. Back to Gell. Gell with it here in the middle. Swings it around to the left side. Switches the run of play. Norris Stewart on a little run. Norris Stewart. Nice pass inside. Broncos with an opportunity. Player crashing in and goes to ground, and Dort going to win possession. Good thought and good build up here from the Broncos. Just trying to continually move that ball on the right side and create an opportunity.
Yeah, Chartier and Rhodes in there, 3 or 4 in the box, afraid to see, but just a little too far out in front and to the right. But good look, like you mentioned, Tyson. Good looks.
Shoe tie here before we get a throw in. 18 minutes, 19-14 remaining here in this first half of play. As we'll get the boots laced up and ready for the throw in. Clock starts on the referee's whistle. Dort hitting it away from goal. Hastings College winning possession of it. Backing the ball out. Sends it in long. Searching ball. Just misses the mark.
Yeah, Higgins with some great strikes, just wide of target, and she was trying to find another teammate down in the box, but it was a little too far out in front.
Looking for Nielsen there on that far post, just missed her. Nielsen nearly has a flick on that. DeHart will chase it down. Millie Gill comes back in recovery. Now Nora Stewart with it. Back out to Millie. Crossing and switching the run of play. Over to Henshaw here on the right side. Dort's there. Steals the ball away right at midfield. Broncos midfield comes crashing in. Sabrina DeHart wins the ball. Plays it in long. Ball here onto the right side. Madison Rhodes giving chase. Runs out of real estate. Dort defense doing nicely to keep Hastings College from striking it towards goal. Broncos get a throw in their attacking third. Chartier will do the duties. Soft throw into Madison Rhodes. Rhodes back to Jesse. Chartier trying to play it off a Dort defender, but the ball stolen away on the 2-on-1. Nice job to win the ball there from the Dort defense. As that was Megan Aukus winning it there for the defenders. Now back at midfield. Broncos with it. Little deke here onto the left side. Runs out of real estate. And into a pack of Dort defenders. Throw in the attacking third. Nice little stutter step. Trying to run through a double team. It's Nielsen with it. She'll play it towards the middle. Back to Higgins. Higgins backs it out. Lampy going to send it in long and just over the top of the bar. More opportunities for Hastings. Both teams trying to pepper the goal. Had some long shots that have missed by millimeters here in the early going. Crowd tries to refine their voices here in the final 17 minutes of this half. End-to-end stuff so far here in a scoreless draw. Again, the winner takes the hardware, the GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. Also gets a berth in the NAIA National Soccer Tournament. Stewart on the left side, playing it forward. Stolen away, and flicked off a Hastings College defender. It'll be a Dordt throw. Dordt sending it up. Last touch by Hastings College. They'll move up about 8 feet and get set to throw it in again. Throw in comes here to Tell at midfield. Tell. Try to show what special player she is. Throws it into no man's land, though. It's going to be stolen away from Hastings College and now flicked out of bounds. Last-ditch effort there from Dordt to save a long run. Just over 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Even though there's no goals up on the scoreboard yet, it's been end-to-end action here between these two top teams in the GPAC. Dordt running out of real estate, flicks it OB. Again, the defenders with just one win here at Lloyd Wilson Field in the last 26 years. They believe this is their time. With the target solely on the back of the Broncos. We've had back-to-back conference championships here in the GPAC. They are certainly the hunted. Now the Broncos trying to play it forward. Takes a deflection off a Dordt defender. Ball still free momentarily. Nielsen spins in and out of danger. Nice work. Nora Stewart gives it away to Tell. Tell now sends it forward. Hastings College regroups. Gathers the ball. Megan Lampy sends it out to Henshaw. Here onto the right side. Henshaw over to Jesse Chartier. Back out to Henshaw. Looking for Madison Rhodes. Tries to spring her free. Dordt runs it down and watches it go out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. Big throw-in coming up here on the attacking third with under 15 minutes to go now. Here in the first half. Chartier. Passes it back to Henshaw. Out to Millie Gell. Gell switching the run of play over to Stewart. Stewart. Up the middle. Stewart sending it in. Madison Rhodes tries for the header. Can't get to it. Chartier gives chase. Couldn't get a foot on it. And Dort's going to win it and pull it out here on the left side. Sending it out towards the middle. Got some numbers. Here do the defenders. And some space. Left side. Switching back. Ball under control here by Aukus as she gets it to Tell. Tell under pressure from Sabrina DeHart. Tell backs it back out. Ball at the foot of Granda. Granda switching now to the left side. Nice deflection there from Madison Rhodes, albeit I don't think that was exactly how she drew it up, but does get in the way and disrupts the offensive run there from the Dordt. Sub incoming here for Dordt. Granda heading off. Got a number there, Eagle Eyes? 28?
Yep. Should be Paige Miller. And then Sophia Lee in now for HC for Peyton Tanner.
Sophia Lee. She was the big super sub in Hastings College's opening round win against Dakota Wesleyan. Had a whale of a game with a goal and an assist. Little 3-point day for Sophia Lee. See if she can't get involved in the offense here in the closing 12 minutes of the first half. Broncos trying to play it out towards the middle. Dordt is there. Here's Tell with a 1-on-3. Tell caught down from behind. Broncos win the ball. Broncos now see what they can do with it as Chartier tries to find Madison Rhodes. Springer free on a run here onto the right side. Rhodes crashing down and does a nice flick off a Dordt defender to win a throw-in here in the attacking end. Chartier fires to Sophia Lee. Back out to Lee. Lee crossing it towards the middle. Still under possession of it. Back pass. Out to Stewart. Stewart with it here on the left side. Nice little move. Down the line. Sends it across goal. Still alive from Sophia Lee, but this is going to go into the hands of the keeper for the defenders in Zelstra. And another opportunity there for Hastings College, doing a good job getting in the ball in the box. And now all about finishing that offensive attack. Madison Rhodes sending it forward. Dort retreating. Rhodes is there. Off the deflection, this will be a goal kick. Good high pressure being established from Hastings College. They've done that so well all year. And you're really starting to see the effects of that here in the final 10 minutes of the first half as Dort's putting on some more fresh legs.
Albie Keltner now into the ball game. Going in for a shot. Excuse me.
Marjama.
Shot coming in the ball game here in next go around.
High pressure being put on here from Chartier on the left side. Dort getting out of danger. Dort sending it forward. Hastings College retreating and winning the ball. Henshaw flicks it over, trying for Jesse Chartier on the sideline. Just misses. Now here in the final 10 minutes, another opportunity to showcase this back four here for Hastings College. Dort's going to send some players forward, putting in some subs. Going to that depth here early on. Dort with it, Tell. To the right side. Finds Mondell. Mondell trying to cross. And a deflection. Forces another throw in. That was Stewart on the deflection. Nope, excuse me. Nielsen on the deflection. And Dort sent to throw it in. Goes into the box. Tell trying to back it out, get into some space. Turns, fires it towards goal. Looking far post. And goes wide once again. Two efforts from Karina Tell, both wide. Hastings College is going to get a goal kick with under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Other than corners, darn near even on the box score so far here between these two teams. Very similar to the match you had a month ago when these two teams met here at Lloyd Wilson Field, Marcus. It was Hastings College scoring late but scoring great. It ended up being a comfortable 3-0 victory for the Broncos, but it didn't feel that way in the first 45, and it doesn't here tonight.
No, and as Lightning going to strike twice in that second half like we saw in game one. Could happen again. 0-0 with 8:15 to go.
Hoping to see some Northern Lights tonight, not necessarily lightning thus far.
Okay, then can the Northern Lights strike twice?
The Christmas star, we could use a Christmas wish. In birth of the NAIA National Tournament. Here's a long ball played into the box. Hastings College has some numbers, but Dort wins it, sends it back out. Hastings College with an opportunity to reset. Gill with it, sending it in long. And now here onto the right side, but just out of steam.
There should be a corner.
That take a deflection off a defender? It did. It'll be a corner kick upcoming here for HC.
Yeah, Higgins was pointing like, hey, I went off her foot, and then she got the call.
Look at Sophia Lee. She's screening the goaltender using that big frame. Try to screen the goaltender and lead to an HC goal. A lot of players bunched up here far post as Lampy gets set to send it in. In the middle of the box. Off of a head, off the top of the crossbar, still kept alive and bounced up and over. Another good effort there for the Broncos. And this one just misses.
And that was Henshaw.
As we see the replay there, Henshaw had not one but two opportunities with the head. Second header just inches over the crossbar. Dordt losing possession of it. This will be a Hastings College throw-in. A miscue could lead to an attacking opportunity. Throw-in, however, is too long. And that'll go harmlessly here for a Zylstra goal kick for the Dordt defenders. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this opening half of play. GPAC Conference Tournament Championship here on the Extreme Sports Network and on the GPAC Sports Network. Streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Roku TV, Twitch, online. Proud to bring you Hastings College Soccer here, brought to you in part by 5 Points Bank and Mary Lanning Memorial Healthcare. Dordt running into trouble. Millie Gill is there. Draped all over her, and that's going to be a foul. Karina Tell picks up the foul as she was trying to win the ball free from Millie Gill. A little too physical there. Referee says no more of that. So now the Broncos coming back on the left side. Nora Stewart with it now. Stewart looking to play the ball towards the middle. Higgins comes crashing in. Chartier wins it. Higgins gives chase. Ball sent long. Another Hastings College throw-in. On about 47 yards away from goal here with 5:11 remaining here in the first half. Well, what would a goal mean here in the last 5 minutes for either team? Going into halftime with a little breathing room, a little momentum. And so much could change tactically here in this matchup with an early marker. Both teams asking questions. Here in the last 5, Hastings College tries to play a through ball, too long. Zylstra comes sliding in after it. The crowd will tell you when she kicks it. Zylstra plays it to midfield. I love the atmosphere here tonight.
I do too.
This has been fun. Sabrina DeHart winning the ball here for the Broncos. Nora Stewart is after it in midfield, tries to do a little fancy footwork, throws it into the danger area, and there's going to be a foul on Hastings College, a free kick one here from the defenders.
They're going to call out on Rabinovitz.
Attack in the middle here for Dordt. Switching the ball to the left side. Tries to play it in the middle. Megan Lampy's there, puts a big foot into the ball and sends it goalward. Zylstra picking it up. Not afraid to take a few ticks off the clock. Give the defenders a little breathing opportunity here. Broncos coming back on a run though. Winning the ball. Here onto the right side. Trying for a little separation. Sophia Lee down to her feet. Last touched by HC. And another goal kick upcoming here for Dordt. 3 minutes remaining here in the opening half of play. Broncos defenders tonight, GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. 3 seed versus 4 seed. Top 2 seeds took the tumble. It was Mount Marty who took care of top-seeded Morningside. Hastings College, who knocked off Concordia this past Saturday in extra time on a golden goal from Peyton Tanner. And the Broncos find magic once again. Circling towards the box. Good strike. Just up and over the bar.
Nice look by Nielsen. Great look. It's a little bit too far.
Good job getting into space and creating that opportunity, as we see here on the replay. Just put it a little too high. So Dordt will send it forward once again. Sabrina DeHart trying for the first touch. It's a poor one, and Hastings College now forces to retreat. DeHart back out to Lampy. Lampy sends it over to Milligell. 2 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Stewart with it at midfield. Stewart on the left side. Stewart playing it towards Lee. Lee under pressure. Ball one here from Dort. Battle on the sideline, and last touched by, looks like Hastings College.
How much gas do you have left in your tank, Tyson, in the final 90?
Well, if you can win a ball here off this throw-in and set up an offensive attack, you never know. Ball sent towards midfield. Bodies come crashing in. Hastings College is going to win a free kick here. Interesting that they didn't play advantage there for the Broncos. They had the ball one at the top of the key, but top of the box, I should say. Megan Lampy. Rolling start off to Stewart. 1 minute remains here in the opening half. Now a turn here from Nielsen. Cut off at the last second. Good defending here from the Dort defenders. They'll send it back towards midfield. Sabrina DeHart turns, passing back out. Henshaw directing traffic. Ball takes a flick off the head there of Karina Tell. Chase back down and 30 seconds now remaining here in the opening half. Ball one at midfield. Broncos have some numbers. Trying to put one in here late with 30 seconds remaining. Ball off onto the right side. Takes a flick. It's going to be Dort throw in, and that'll probably do it for the HC attack. Unless they can win possession here off this Dort throw with 15 seconds remaining. Dort probably going to be content with just watching that clock slowly drain here in the opening half, playing the ball high up into the air. HC is not going to have enough time to do anything with it, and the first half is going to come to a close, just as it did 1 month ago. Here between the defenders and Broncos, our first 45 is scoreless here at Lloyd Wilson Field. GPAC Conference Tournament Championship between the Hastings College Broncos and Dort defenders. Zeros on the board. A big second 45 coming up. Coming up next on Extreme Sports, we will get you our halftime report. We'll break down the numbers that we've seen so far and talk about second half adjustments and strategies to hoist some hardware here tonight. And it's all coming up as our Hastings College soccer coverage continues here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Looking for a night out that hits different? Head to the 2nd Street Slammer in Hastings, where the music is loud, the drinks are cold, and the vibe is always right. Shoot some pool, play some darts, or tear up the dance floor with live DJs spinning every weekend. Whether you are rolling in with friends or meeting someone new, the Slammer is the place where good times and late nights come standard. Open Thursday through Saturday. Come see why the locals call it Hastings' favorite weekend escape. That's 2nd Street Slammer, 2315 West 2nd Street. Let loose, live it up, slam into your weekend.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years. And it is more than just another bar and grill. It is a Hastings institution. Do not miss Tijuana Tuesday, an all-you-can-eat taco and nacho buffet. Every Wednesday night is Wing Night, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken, on Friday for the prime rib and seafood buffet, and on Saturday for Bullseye's world-famous prime rib. On Sundays, enjoy the brunch buffet from 10 until 2. For over a quarter of a century, Bullseye's has been your go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Find Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six.
With Tyson Havronik.
Back here at Lloyd Wilson Field, Tyson Havronik with you, Marcus Metcalf alongside. GPAC Conference Tournament Championship here between the Hastings College Broncos and the Dordt Defenders, and we are goalless after the first half of play, which means our first half recap will be pretty bleak. Hastings College with 8 shots to Dordt's 5 shots on goal. Hastings College with just 1. Dordt with no shots registered on goal, no saves for Autumn Button, 1 for Dordt Defenders. Meanwhile, on the corners, Dordt with 4 corners, 1. Hastings College with 3. There was 1 offside call on the Defenders, and each team have 3 fouls apiece. No cards have been issued, no goals to report, and a box score that is level here after the first 45, and very similar, Marcus, to that matchup 1 month ago. And let's recap and kind of look back at that matchup 1 month ago. What was the difference for Hastings College in the second half, and how did they go to the well not once but twice here against this very, very potent defender offense?
I think this time they had some opportunities here, some breakaways. I think you're going to have to find probably one breakaway, just one break, just finally get your way. A ball rolls your way, something. You get behind the defender and find an easy goal, because Dordt has really shown, especially their back line, has played really tough. They made some adjustments from that first game to now, and it's showing here. And so I think HC is going to have to find some magic here and get behind the defender somehow, some way, and sneak one into the goal and might come out here with a victory.
An opportunity here for Hastings College, again, back-to-back GPAC conference champions, and now an opportunity to hoist that hardware in the conference tournament and head back to the national tournament. And like you said in the pre-match show, put the whole watch party aside. Nobody likes to be on the bubble, and you'd like to just take care of business here in the here and now. And with such a packed and exciting atmosphere, you got to think that maybe that 12th man here on the team, and I hate to take a phrase from Texas A&M, but maybe that 12th man might indeed be the crowd. They could be a difference maker here in the last 45.
Yeah, I think the student section, you're probably right, is going to be that 12th man, and they've shown it. I think it's the men's soccer team sitting right in front of us. I think you've got some football guys here. About every sport that you can think of is sitting in the stands here tonight, along with the general public, and so it is great to see. But, yeah, you're right. You don't want to be sitting there coming into selection show day, and you're sitting there hoping for an at-large bid, and you'd rather just come home with a title, and you know you're guaranteed a spot in the NAIA National Tournament. So if you're Hastings, you just need a goal and find some way to do it, and if you can do that, you're going to be sitting pretty here once the selection show comes around.
Again, halftime here, the GPAC Conference Tournament Championship with no goals for either side for Hastings College nor the Dordt Defenders. Let's go ahead and get to some news and notes to pass along to you as we take a look at some postseason accolades that have been handed out, and another repeat Cy Young Award winner, Tarek Skubal. Congratulations from the Detroit Tigers as he goes back-to-back as the AL Cy Young Award winner. And in the National League side of things, you might know Paul Skeens from the Pittsburgh Pirates, his fabulous rookie campaign 2 seasons ago, and that continued into last season as he put up electric numbers despite the Pirates' record. Very impressive stuff. Also, coming out of winter meetings today, or management meetings, Pirates have said that Paul Skeens is off limits when it comes to trade talks, so they intend to keep their ace for a long time over in Pittsburgh. So Tarek Skubal, Paul Skeens, by the way, both members of my fantasy baseball team, so that was some good bit of drafting and keeper league strategy from yours truly, but excited to see those two players hoisting up some hardware after a great campaign on the baseball side. Meanwhile, on the basketball side, Nebraska women currently taking on the Creighton Blue Jays. We'll get an update on that contest here on our halftime break as we have time. And punching in the score here. There we are. Let's get on the right day. That'll help. That game getting underway in 3 minutes from now. 8 o'clock start. I was thinking 7 o'clock with the Nebraska-Creighton game. My apologies. They'll be tipping off, by the way, on FS1. So go ahead and keep the audio here on the soccer side and get back maybe for the second half of that Nebraska-Creighton game. Again, televised on FS1. We've got something to watch when we get home here from 45 more minutes of football. Or maybe more, because we are scoreless here at the end of the first 45. When we come back, it'll be time to get things kicked off for the second half. Hastings College and Dordt Women's GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. And you're listening to it here on the...
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Did someone say ice cream? It's time to chill out this summer and make your favorite Dairylicious dream come true. Whether you are craving ice cream, yogurt, cottage cheese, tangy dips, or all of the above, Highland is bringing the savings to satisfy those cravings guilt-free. Visit highlanddairy.com/savings to scoop up coupons, try new recipes, and spin for a chance to win fun prizes. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now. Try it now.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Back here at Lloyd Wilson Field, Tyson Nevronik, Marcus Metcalf with you as little John Denver echoes throughout the crowd for a little sing-along to fire up the Broncos here for the second half. A scoreless first 45, just like it was 1 month ago here between these two teams before Hastings College erupted for 3 goals in the second half. More of the same. From the HC perspective, they are hoping so, is because this place is ready to party here on a Wednesday night to potentially hoist a conference tournament championship trophy in front of their hometown fans. Take a look at the upcoming sports broadcast schedule. More playoff football coming your way on Friday with the Sandy Creek Cougars as we are into the D1 semifinals as Plainview comes to take on the Sandy Creek Cougars. We'll have that broadcast for you. Then Saturday, we have more Hastings College athletics for you as we will finish the football regular season on Extreme Sports with Mike Will and Jimmy and the gang as they'll head to Mitchell, South Dakota for a matchup against the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. And then our very own Marcus Metcalf, my man on the right side, will have some basketball for you as we'll lace up the sneakers and get set to go in the GPAC season. The Dakota Wesleyan basketball teams travel to Hastings College, so we'll probably pass each other on the highway as Mitchell comes to Hastings for some hoops. And the Broncos head to Mitchell to put the finishing touches on the 2025 regular season. More action to come here on the pitch as Hastings College gets set to kick things off here in half number 2. And the Blacks moving from left to right the all-white jerseys here for Dort. And the second half is underway. Another 45 minutes of soccer. We had end-to-end stuff in the first 45, although no goals on the scoreboard. Hoping that can change here in half number 2 and put a tally up to talk about here in half number 2. As Gill swings it over here on the left side. Nora Stewart is there. Stewart back out to Millie Gill. Working around in the middle. Rhodes trying to win it back and does. Madison Rhodes plays it back to Nora Stewart. Back over to Rhodes here on the sideline. Caught on a trap and defended nicely through the double team, playing the ball up. Forcing Button to come out and secure it. Button will settle it down. Now picks it up and rolls it forward. Megan Lampy, team leader in assists, sends one in long. Tanner trying to chest that one down, takes a deflection off the shoulder, just mistimed. And a throw in here by Abby Worthy on the left side. That takes the deflection. Last touch by Dort. Now Hastings College wins the throw in back. Back and forth we go with the throw ins. That one goes right to Dort. A little bit of hot potato taking place here on the near sideline. Thrown in from the defenders. Back to HC. A lot of communication. Players trying to find some spacing. Trying to open things up here in the second 45. Millie Gill sends it forward. Here on the left side. Dumped off. Sent in long. On a run. Into Madison Rhodes. Madison Rhodes in the danger area. Tries to drop it off at the top for Peyton Tanner, but it's cleared away. More crossing opportunities for HC. You're wondering when they just start peppering the goal. Put the ball at goal, maybe good things will happen. Ball sent long. Dort winning possession of it. Flicked and kept in the air. Tanner off the right foot. Tries for Madison Rhodes. Cut down. And this one now sent back to the box. Rhodes heads it forward on a turn into traffic. And last touched by Dort. It's going to be a corner for Hastings College.
Looking for Higgins again. And I've said it, I didn't say it on the pregame show, but she was the one to look out for, in my opinion. And she's came up almost clutch a few times tonight, and she almost had one right there.
So Lampy will walk over to the corner spot. Millie Gill, Sabrina DeHart adding some size there in front. Madison Rhodes near post. Plenty to pick from as they send it into the box. Loads of traffic. Cleared away. Back in as it skips towards goal and is gathered by Zystra. And it'll be Dort with possession. Five minutes in here to this second half. Dort chasing one down in their attacking third. Renatell with it. Passing back out, trying to pivot back towards the middle. Cleared away from danger. And now a possible run here. Tanner's tripped down. No call. Tanner coming back the other way. Bodies crashing all over the floor. Play on, says the referee. Dort finally clears it. Appeals from multiple players on multiple teams. And now the referee is hearing it here from the Hastings College faithful. Dort's going to win that foul. 40 minutes left to play here in regulation. It took a golden goal in overtime in the semifinal matchup against Concordia. Dort spreading out. Plenty of targets available here on the long free kick. Comes in. Immediately finds a Hastings College head. Well defended. Broncos now trying to spring free on a run. Sent towards the middle. Rhodes with a quick flick into the box. Rhodes gives chase. Rhodes on a 1-on-3. Ball cleared away here onto the left side. Sent forward. Bronco defense, Megan Lampy getting in there and disrupting that one. Right back to a Dort defender. One here by Marjama. Marjama trying to switch the run of play towards the middle. Lost a foot there on the ball. Did Vicky Granda as she tried to play it forward, but Dort still with it here on the right side. Now, going to send over across, missed the mark. Goal kick upcoming here for HC. Here the student section underneath, trying to get their Broncos fired up here in half number 2. Taking a couple of flicks here off some defenders. Hastings College advancing slowly but surely up on that left sideline. Giving chase. There's a battle for it. Last touched by, I believe, Dort for another Hastings College goal kick. Like to see the offense start to move the ball towards midfield. They haven't had a lot of success on the wings so far here in the first 45. Holiday songs now being sung as Madison Rhodes tries from the left foot to the right. Quick play in from Higgins. Madison Rhodes into the box. Opportunity here for the Broncos. Cleared away just for a moment. Broncos still giving chase. Gathered here on the right side under heavy pressure, going to ground, and no foul called. Frustration mounting here for the Broncos. It's been consistent from the orange jerseys so far tonight. DeHart with the right foot into a dangerous area. Opportunities here. Takes a crack, and it's a nice save. As Lydia Zalstra forced to make her best save of the evening. As this ball set forward. Off ahead. Broncos lose possession of it in a dangerous area. Now sent forward. No harm done as no defenders were in the area. Chasing after it here on the right sideline once again. As it'll take another flick out of bounds and go for another throw-in. Dort gets set with some numbers. Mondell will toss it in, and it's immediately flicked out for another throw-in. As the game and keep away continues. Goal kick, HC.
Get an offsides call. Yeah, it was a game of keep away back in that down in that far corner. Ref finally had to throw up the flag for the offsides call.
Looking for action to move away from the sideline.
Yeah. Binoculars have been getting some work tonight, haven't they?
All happening there on the far sideline towards the benches. Now Hastings College with the ball in midfield, going to play it forward. And has some numbers. Broncos backing things out. Swinging it in. Opportunity. Far post. It goes wide. Best look of the night for the Broncos. Just wide.
Chartier.
Yep. Chartier off the right foot. Just couldn't curl it into the far post. 34 minutes remain here in regulation. Two teams level. No goals in it. Broncos looking for the breakthrough. Pass back out into traffic. Megan Lampy sending it forward. Chartier on a run. Ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here for the defenders.
Yeah, and that was a good look, though, by Chartier, like you mentioned. Best look they've had. And said one break. Which team can get the one break they need, I believe is going to come out of here a winner.
Dorr sending it into no man's land. It'll be a Hastings College throw-in. Henshaw getting set to toss things in. Gets backed up from the referee. Go back 2 more feet, Peyton. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Kicked out again here from Dort. Madison Rhodes heads it towards the middle. Now into some traffic. Sabrina DeHart switches it off here to the left side. Giving chase, I believe that's Nora Stewart out there. Now back into the box. Settled. Here on the right side, sent forward, and the goalie has to come out and make a sliding save as the Broncos had numbers in the box. Broncos have definitely been on the front foot as far as the aggressiveness has been concerned, and are waiting for that breakthrough opportunity. Ball headed down. Chartier sends it to Madison Rhodes. Rhodes takes a quick left flick. Dort defended nicely and coming away with possession of the ball. Trying to send it in long. No man's land. Melly Gill sends it back. Dort now with it at midfield. Nowhere to go. Hastings College will watch this one roll out of bounds for another throw-in. Got to be close to triple-digit throw-ins by now. Dort just content to keep it away from Hastings College at the moment, but Hastings College flicks it off a defender. Now Dort with it. Double teamed. Ball one. Keeping possession with it. Trying to send it forward. Dort racing after it. Forced to flick it away. Hastings College student section starting to come alive. Sub upcoming here as Ashlyn Majama falls to ground and is going to need the attention here from the training staff. Juked out of her shoes from Peyton Henshaw here on the left side. So Marjama will get looked over here from the trainer. Heads to her feet. .37 remaining. Look at the shots that have tallied up here for Hastings College in the second half. They were level after the first 45. Now Hastings College with an 11-5 shot advantage. Marjama is going to be subbed off. Sophia Lee comes in for the Broncos.
And Maria Zylstra into the ball game now.
Dort using the opportunity to regroup here at around the 15-yard line. And we will reset things here with a little over 31 minutes to play here in the second half. Both teams looking for the go-ahead goal. As this ball takes a flick off of Bronco. That thought that took a touch on Dort, but goal kick is the call.
Yeah, if you look at the shots, 11-5 in favor of the Broncos in this one, and it seems about right. Each team same in corners, 4-4.
Dort sending it long. Midfield. Sabrina DeHart trying to win that one free. Now ball here on the far side. Sent forward. Chasing after it. The back four here from Hastings College. They play it back to Button. Button puts a boot into it near midfield. Where's Lee is there. Lee's going to try to win this ball. Can't. Dort sends it back. Dort will go left side once again with it. Under heavy pressure. Ball takes a flick. Hastings College sends that one out of bounds. Dort gets the throw in. Here at around midfield as Abby Worthy gets set to toss this in for the defenders. Scoreless tie thus far. Wasteful throw right off the chest and out. Worthy on another throw. Pivots it to the middle to Tell. Tell triple covered. Backs it out. Dort moving it around, trying to ask questions. Hastings College has all the spacing covered. Forces Dort just to send it wide for another Hastings College throw-in. Ball played forward, down the line, rolling out. Last touch by Dort, quick throw in. Like the thought process, but it takes a bad bounce off Sophia Lee, and Dort's going to win the ball again. Under heavy pressure, here are the defenders, as Zylstra is with it here in midfield. Gets it to Tell. Tell might be able to create some space here. Moves past the defender, and takes a foot off the left side, and it goes off the goalpost. Just above the crossbar. That was the best opportunity for the Dort defenders with Tell, the leading goal scorer, and all the GPAC in wide open space. Kind of surprised she wasn't able to bury that one. Just jitters, I think, and then maybe the nerves of the situation. Wasn't the most calm, cool, and collected approach. So we'll blow this back here for a Dort throw-in.
Yeah, she put a lot of mustard on that ball. Nerves, season potentially on the line. You're going to try everything.
Dort with it after the throw-in for just moments before Hastings College wins the ball back. HC playing the middle here and playing it very effectively as they'll look to go to Madison Rhodes. Rhodes can use the size and strength. Forces Dort just to clear the ball away. Sends that one out towards the apartment complexes as Hastings College quickly back on the throw-in. 27 yards away from goal. Takes a crack. Settled in there from Zylstra. HC winning the ball from the keeper's kick. Looking for some spacing as they'll go to Madison Rhodes. Rhodes pivots and sends it up on the left side. Nice little back pass to keep possession alive. A lot of traffic to navigate through and ultimately sent wide, and it'll be a throw-in here in the attacking third. Big opportunity here for the Broncos as they'll get set for the throw-in. Sophia Lee played towards the middle. Madison Rhodes, right foot sends it down, and Zylstra had possession of it, lost it. Madison Rhodes on her knees. As she gets up, clock still goes as it'll be a corner kick here for the Broncos. Some anxious moments there as some bodies hit the floor in the goalie box. So Megan Lampy set from the left corner. 3 Broncos load the box. Chartier coming charging in, looking for a head. Still alive and cleared away from the defenders out towards the bench area here. It'll be a throw in for HC. All defenders forward here as we play out the final 25 minutes here of the second half. Still looking for the game's first goal. Broncos give chase. Gather it here in their defensive third, sending it on to the side. Nora Stewart turning on the Jets, plays a nice through ball, trying to cut towards the middle, cut off, but picks the pocket, wins the ball back. Now playing it back, looking for some spacing. Plays it back to the defenders. They'll swing it around here to Henshaw onto the right side. Henshaw, soft touch out to Jesse Chartier. Chartier trying to create some space. And sends it into the middle of the Dort double team. Hastings College keeps possession alive. Now we'll play it back here to Autumn Button, who will get a touch. Button on the right foot. Plays it out to Stewart. Stewart, quick through ball to Madison Rhodes. Madison Rhodes here at midfield. Player goes down there for Dort. Doesn't catch her. And now the opportunity awaits here for HC. Sending it in, trying to go far post. And gathered from Zelstra. Opportunity there for Sophia Lee. She was looking far post. Another nice save from Zelstra and the defenders. 24 minutes left to go here in the second half. Dort sending it forward. Broncos win the ball at midfield. Passing back out. Swinging around. Henshaw looking for Chartier, but it's going to be intercepted. Ball is going to be intercepted here from Abby Worthy. Worthy sends it forward and running out of real estate there. Hastings College will watch that go for a goal kick. Good defensive effort from Abby Worthy as we've got a shoe tie timeout here. Couple of different subs coming in now for Dort. Some fresh legs. As Marjama and Gronda will go off. And on comes
Abby Keltner and Paige Miller.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Marcus.
That's right.
Ball played off here onto the right side. Here for the Broncos. Looking to go to Madison Rhodes. Cut down from Ingenmeyer. There's some speed from those fresh legs from the Dort defenders. They're winning it on the right side. They'll play it forward. Hill comes around to try to put a foot on it. No, excuse me, that was Lampy. Dort's going to win it here onto the left corner, and the ball's cleared away. Bodies crash. Whistle blows. And it'll be just a throw in here for Dort. Thought with the speed the referee was running in, he was going to issue a foul there for a free kick from a dangerous area, but he gestures the hands behind the head, says just a throw in here in this one. 22 minutes left to play here in regulation. Long ball, far post, trouble, kicked just wide of the post. Whew. Anxious moments there if you're an HC supporter. There was 3 or 4 white jerseys in the area. All were taking cracks at it. We'll look at here at the replay. That ball was chested down and it lands right at the feet. Good opportunity, but sends it just wide. It's the ebbs and flows here, momentum between these two teams. Just when it looked like Hastings College was taking this game by the throat. Dort has come storming back on the last couple possessions. Now what can HC do with the ball? Looking for Sophia Lee. Trouble here as Dort wins the ball back. Lee giving chase. Midfielders come crashing in. Chartier looking to take a whack at it, and now it's passed back out. Dort switches the run of play. Sends it long and forward once again. Forces Hastings College to go into retreat. Gell sending it forward. Ball going to be stolen away. Dort is going to win this one opportunity as they'll cross. And last-ditch defensive effort from Peyton Henshaw as she gets in there and clears that away and wipes off what could have been an easy one-timer goal there for the Dort defenders.
Probably one of their best they've had this ball game so far with Henshaw. Nice job there to get in front of the Dort defender there. Get for a corner kick. Best chance opportunity right here for Dort.
We talked about the strength of this Hastings College team, and the strength of this Hastings College team has definitely been in the back four. And again, they've kept this explosive offense at bay. In particular, Karina Tell came in as the GPAC's leading scorer, 20-plus goals on the campaign. Here comes the corner kick, and it's going to go off the top of the netting. Big break there for the Broncos. Plays it short. And this ball cleared away. Taking a flick off the Hastings College defender. Throw in upcoming now for Dort. Where'd you get the swag?
Oh, I'll talk about that later, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't know if we wanted to whirl it around on the top of the top, try to will some momentum here for the Broncos. Nice crimson Hastings College red shirt there, my man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dort trying to play the ball forward. Here's a flick that pops up into the air. Ball one midfield. Sophia Lee giving chase is going to win the ball here. Under some pressure. Slows things down. Pivots it back. Tries to go out towards Chartier. But Dort's there to cut off the opportunities. Good battles being taking place here in the midfield. Dort's going to pull it out, now heading forward. Spinning and into trouble, and referee's whistle blows. It'll be a free kick. Defenders taking their sweet time for the free kick opportunities. They load up the box. 5 defenders right at the top. Ball sent in. Takes a flick out towards the left side and out of real estate. This one goes out of bounds. Throw in again in a dangerous area here for the defenders. Hastings College sending it forward. Dort is there. Passing to no man's land, and now the Broncos have some numbers. Playing with some pace. Long through ball. Takes a flick off a defender back. Madison Rhodes gives chase, and the goaltender forced to dive down and on top of it. Zelstra. Last-ditch effort to keep away Madison Rhodes from getting in the box. Kick comes to midfield. Pass back out. Another opportunity. Left side. Swung in and deflected away from goal. Sophia Lee asking questions there on that left side. Now it's going to be a corner here for the Broncos. Under 18 minutes. Could this be the moment here from the set piece? This place waiting to erupt into a frenzy. Megan Lampy. Biggest moment of the match so far. Several players in the box. Some chirping going on as well. Lampy. Who could she find? Far post. Chasing after. Peyton Henshaw couldn't whip that one around, and too far, out of bounds. Goal kick upcoming. 16:30 remaining in the match. Neither team with the breakthrough. Madison Rhodes plays it left. Ooh, Chartier was there, but a nice sliding go-to-ground tackle from the Dordt defenders. Midfield with it now is Zylstra. Zylstra plays it back. Now off here to the right side, sent forward. Dordt trying to ask questions now. Dordt's got some numbers here on the right side. And the offside flag is going to go up.
Look, we've got a Hastings College player injured. She was trying to make that kick. I don't know if she came down on it funny.
That's Millie Gill.
Yeah.
Thus far, no attention needed. In fact, Millie says, give me the ball. I'm going to play this forward. After the offside call on the Dordt defenders, Hastings College and Dordt GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. And it's been even Stevens for nearly 75 minutes. An opportunity for the breakthrough in the final 15. A packed Lloyd Wilson Field. Waiting to erupt, but Dordt's going to win it. Possession. And now blown back. Hastings College, the guilty party there. 50-50 ball it looked like from here, but I'm not on the field. Abby Worthy will send it forward.
Down to your final 15 minutes. Whatever gas you have left, time to use it now.
Again, extra time would be 2 10-minute periods, golden goal rules. If you score, the game is over. If the game is tied after 2 10-minute periods of extra time, going into a penalty shootout for a conference tournament championship. Hastings College would just as soon win it here. Ball on the left side, right side. Into some trouble. Trying to work free out of danger. Player goes to ground. Referee's going to have a think about it. And is going to call the foul on Hastings. It'll be a Dordt free kick.
Little Beatles action. Little Hey Jude. I like it.
It's hard not to break into song with them. 13 minutes remaining here in half number 2. Scoreless tie here between the defenders and Broncos. Broncos asking questions, but the defense from Dordt continuing to be airtight. Broncos win possession. Looking for Chartier. Ball one, and this is going to be a Bronco throw-in right at the midfield stripe. Henshaw will take the duties. Substitutes incoming.
Rabinovitz.
Rabinovitz into action for Madison Rhodes. Rabinovitz, easy to spot, by the way, here from the broadcast booth with the light blue boots. Millie Gill playing it out here to Nora Stewart. Into the middle. Broncos play it back out towards midfield. Megan Lampy now sending it forward here on the left side. Ball takes a flick off a defender, and that's going to be a Hastings College corner with under 13 minutes to go.
Student section, every time you hear that clapping sound here in just a second, it's like the Minnesota Vikings.
There you go.
Chant.
The Skull chant.
Yes.
U.S. men's and women's national teams. Uncle Sam's Army also utilizing that chant. Probably more appropriate for the soccer. Here's Megan Lampy with Loads of black jerseys in the box. Ball takes a flick. Now sent back forward. And it's going to go in! Off a deflection. Hastings College has the lead. Is it Tanner off the deflection? I believe it was. We'll get an opportunity to watch the replay here. Ball sent in harmlessly enough, and it just takes that deflection off the keeper, and it's Peyton Tanner, who was the golden goal scorer against Concordia, has come back and has got the breakthrough goal for the Broncos with 12 minutes to go.
There's the break. That's what you needed. As Chartier is coming out of the ball game, but my goodness, this crowd's into and out. Gosh, some of the students are doing what typical college students do. Tyson, I'm going to let you take a look for yourself.
It's not that cold out. Let that shirt fly around the head. Hastings College has your 1-0 advantage here in the GPAC Conference Tournament Championship. The goal scored with 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining from Peyton Tanner, as it wasn't fully corralled from Zylstra, the goalkeeper, and it finds its way towards the back of the net. There was 8 bodies forward and in the box there for the Broncos on the set piece on the corner, and finally, after 7 corners, the Broncos finally get the breakthrough goal. Crowd comes to their feet and is electric as we thought they'd be. And now what we have, we hold, we hope. If you're an HC supporter. They just announced the goal scorer to the crowd's applause. Unassisted from Tanner on the play. Free throw in upcoming here. Here for the Dordt defenders. So now it's all about holding what we have. Broncos in trouble here in the corner. Trying to work the ball free. Good defensive effort thus far. Sent back, cleared away. Out towards the keeper. Now long ball sent in, and there to gather it up is going to be Autumn Button. Big time save on the long ball from Dordt. Dort's going to be in desperation mode, Marcus, here in the final 10 minutes.
Yep, everything they got, plus everything, throw the kitchen sink out right now. This is going to be it for Dordt. They're going to be in full-on aggressive mode right now.
Here come the Broncos with it here on the right side, spinning and turning. In danger, passing back out. Out to midfield to Henshaw. Ball midfield, cleared away. Broncos retreat. Lampy back to Henshaw. Henshaw. Little flick on it, sends it forward, back out to Henshaw again. Clears it away from the Dordt attackers. Playing a little keep away now in the final 10. Milligell, left side. Passing back out, sending it forward. Takes a flick. Whistles blow. Free kick for Dordt. It'll be about 38 yards away from goal. Plenty of opportunity to put it into some space as Dordt sends everybody forward. Less than 9 minutes to go here in this conference championship matchup. Anxious moments now if you're HC trying to hang on to the 1-0 advantage. Ball gathered here from the defenders. That's Einsberger with it. Bodies crashing to the floor. Throw-in's going to be won by Dordt. And a check here on a down Bronco.
That's Tanner.
She is in a lot of pain. Holding that right ankle. And urging players to give her some space as the trainer will come in and get a check on Peyton Tanner. Tanner, your goal scorer, and the reason that the Broncos have the 1-0 lead. They did give the assist, by the way, to Jesse Chartier on the Peyton Tanner goal. The goal came at the 78-minute mark for the Broncos, but now anxious moments here if you're a Bronco supporter as Tanner is down on the field. Will get help to her feet, and she'll have to come out of this contest. That'll pave the way for Sophia Lee to enter into action as the Broncos try to play out the final 8 minutes and 20 seconds here of this contest and play their way into the NAIA National Tournament. A goal from Peyton Tanner scored at the 78-minute mark off the assist from Jesse Chartier off the 7th corner kick of the matchup for the Broncos. Tanner gets a big standing ovation here from the hometown crowd as she exits the contest. And Hastings College clears it away and out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in here for Dort. 8 more grueling minutes if you're a Bronco supporter, as Tell tries to get into some space. Broncos give chase and watch it go harmlessly out of bounds. And now we get to play a little game of keep away of our own. Or we could kick it quick as we'll get it right back into play. No game of let that clock tick playing by Autumn Button here. Here's Fox with it. Nice on the right foot. Swings it over here to the corner. In the middle, Fox trying to get the ball upfield. And looking to go to Ravenowitz. Play's going to be called back on a foul, and Fox grabbing at the leg.
And she got that big wrap around her, around her thigh.
Took some contact, I believe, to that area. As the Broncos will send it in, Megan Lampe. Ball goes towards the middle, cleared away for just moments as DeHart's there and plays the ball back out. Millie Gill. Now around to Nora Stewart. Playing it here on the left side into traffic. Dort going after that ball very aggressively, trying to poke it free from the Broncos. Broncos right now just playing a little game of Olay, keep away. Gill sends it to Fox. Fox spins, pivots, was looking, nearly tosses it away. Henshaw nicely recovering. Back in the middle again. Tick, 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 tick. 6 minutes and 15 seconds now left to play. Sent forward. Good possession here for Hastings College, and it's finally stolen away from Dort. Sent long. Hastings College quick to gather it. Plenty of time and plenty of space if they just wanted to pass it back amongst the back three defenders for a little bit. They eventually do play it forward, and it rolls out of bounds. Taking a touch on the Broncos, I believe. A lot of tired legs out there. Madison Rhodes coming back into action. How about the put-away goal from Madison Rhodes here in the final 5? Send these home fans happy with a win. And a trophy.
And the GPAC banner. Go with it.
Madison Rhodes wins the ball on the left side. Rhodes with a nice little flick. Giving chase. Dort turns and clears. Fired into no man's land. Hastings College is going to win another throw. Stewart to do the duties. Sends it in. Rhodes is there. Flick off a Dort defender. Another Hastings College throw in. 5 minutes remaining Hastings College holding on to the 1-0 lead. The goal scored in the 78th minute here in the match. Here in this rematch from 1 month ago. Hastings College won here on their home field. 3-0 at that time. All 3 goals coming in the second half. Meanwhile, Dort still going to be asking some questions. Still spring free onto the left side. Ensberger forced to go out of bounds. Hastings College wins another throw-in. This clock will tick slower than the 3:20 bell if you're a student in school. Waiting for that final tick of the clock. Hastings College winning it midfield. Springing free onto the right side. Broncos in a dangerous area and a nice move to create some separation. Under some pressure. Kicked away. And a Hastings College throw in. Hastings College playing everybody back there on that back four now. And even some of the midfielders coming back to provide a little defensive assistance. As Rhodes will play a little keep away here in the corner. Ball poked free. This is going to be a goal kick. Hastings College trying to make the appeal that took a touch off a Dort defender, but they don't win. Ball sent in long. Nice head to keep it alive. Dort going to try to spring a player free. Here in the middle, dangerous moments. Player taken down in the box. Goaltender gathers. And no indication from the referee. Woo.
That was too close for comfort.
Always hold your
Broncos
breath.
fans.
My goodness, you hold your breath when a player goes down in the box like that in the final moments. Credit Ankis for getting free on the play. And they found Trepsta, who was all alone in space. And nearly went 1v1 with the goaltender. Fox sends it long. Madison Rhodes is going to go after it. Little one-on-one sent forward and out of bounds. Fox is going to win the throw-in. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Fox gives up the throw-in duties here to Peyton Henshaw. The Bronco fans now anxiously looking on, starting the pace. Two minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the match. There will be no stoppage time. It will end at 0. Ball one. Here from Zelstra. She gets it to Tell. Karina Tell here on the right side. Last opportunity here for Dort. They take a crack at it, and it's going to go near post and missing. Good run from the outside. But better goaltending from Autumn Button as she had that near post all sewed up, and there was absolutely nowhere for that to get through.
Yeah, they're looking for Terpstra again on that far side, and luckily that net was about another 5 feet wide. Otherwise, that thing was going to find the net. A good job there by Button to, like you said, sew up that far corner.
She's cramping up here with 1 minute and 20 to go. Telstra goes down. Probably out of gas.
Yep.
Gave that all she had there on that right side. Up to her feet. And here comes the sub. Less than 90 seconds left to go. If you're an HC supporter, it feels like 90 minutes. Here comes the longest game of keep away. Ball one here in the middle here for the Dort defenders as they play it towards the middle. Pivoting here onto the right side. Pressure provided here from the Broncos. Now 1 minute remaining here in the matchup. Hastings College is going to win a throw-in. Take your time. Be methodical. Dort's going to win it quick. And they're going to want to go quick with under a minute to go. Sabrina DeHart, nice heading out of bounds. Inching ever so slowly is Dort, now with 40 seconds to go. Crowd coming alive once again here in the final 30 seconds of the match. Hastings College just needs one good clearance. Need to get control of the ball. They send it forward. Dort quickly back to the box. No harm done. Ball's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. Autumn Button can milk this for all it's worth. 15 seconds now. Probably one more boot into the football. And Hastings College, from the 3 seed to the conference tournament champions and back in the national tournament. What an effort from the Dort defenders. But Dort falling short tonight as Hastings College wins this baby 1-0. The hero once again for the Broncos here in this postseason, Peyton Tanner, who finds the back of the net on a corner kick off the assist from Jesse Chartier, taking a deflection off the keeper and going into the back of the net for the 1-0 winner. The Broncos celebrate on their home field. Another conference championship on the banner. 1-0, your final score here from Lloyd Wilson Field.
Wow, what a night. If you're a Bronco, as this crowd is still into it, men's soccer team right in front of us. What a great night to be a Broncos. They're going to get some hardware tonight. It's feel good. Now you don't have to worry about selection day, worry about your name being called. You're going to be automatic qualifying. You're back in the NAIA National Tournament again.
After the handshakes, they'll give one more salute to the Bronco faithful. And what a crowd it was here for this 90 minutes of soccer action tonight. Hastings College, again, a 1-0 victory over the Dort defenders, and we'll come back to talk about it right after this on the Extreme Sports Network. There's the banner. Congratulations to the Hastings College Broncos. Once again, a great night to be a Bronco here at Lloyd Wilson Field. We're back after the break.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six.
With Tyson Havronik.
Post-game honors being handed down here at Lloyd Wilson Field. The Hastings College Broncos, your GPAC Conference Tournament champions. Another berth in the NAIA National Tournament for a program with a rich history, as they were able to get the job done as a 3 seed and played their best soccer of the season when it mattered the most, and that was in the postseason as the Broncos win this baby 1-0 over the Dort defenders here today. Your goal scorer and the only person in the box score, Peyton Tanner, with the goal in the 78th minute off the assist from Jesse Chartier. It was the 7th corner kick. Dort had to survive an onslaught of pressure here in the second half from Hastings College, and finally with about 12 minutes to go, that pressure finally breaks through, and Hastings College is able to get the go-ahead goal and ultimately the game-winning goal off the foot of Peyton Tanner. And we can talk about the postseason that she's had here in just a little bit, but let's first get you some final game numbers here in this one. Hastings College with 14 shots in total. Dordt with 8. Remember, they were tied at 5 after the first half break. So what a second half performance as Hastings College just turned up the pressure just a little bit more there in this second half as they were able to find the game winner. 5 shots on goal for Hastings College, none for the Dordt defenders. Hastings College did not have to make a save. 4 saves, meanwhile, for Dordt. 7 corners, 1 for the Broncos. They scored on the 7th. 5 corners for the Dordt defenders. 8 fouls on the Broncos, 4 on the defenders, and there were no cards handed out. And again, your goal scorer and probably the player of the GPAC Conference Tournament, I'd have to say, Peyton Tanner. She comes up clutch once again, but it was just the constant and consistent pressure, Marcus, that ultimately led to the HC goal.
Yeah, HC kind of feel like they gave 110% on there. They gave that extra 5%, 115% turns of pressure just to break something through, and they did. And it was a great ball by Lampy to get it into the box first and foremost. And Chartier was actually credited with the assist on that goal to Tanner. So, but nice job by Peyton Tanner to get that from the assist from Lampy and Chartier and found the back of the net. But yeah, because it was tough because HC, both teams really had some opportunities all night to put some in the back of the net, and it just for HC, some things went your way tonight, and you're coming away with a hardware, and you're back in the national tournament again.
Don't think it means a lot to the Bronco faithful. Look at who's all still standing around and hanging out and waiting to cheer on their Broncos as we'll get one more final salute here from this Hastings College women's team as they show their hometown fans the championship banner once again. GPAC Conference Tournament champs here in 2025. A 1-0 victory over the Dordt defenders. And credit Dordt. They threw everything at Hastings College, including the kitchen sink. And Hastings with that powerful and strong back four. Well, who knows what the possibilities are for them in the national tournament, but that defense was on one once again.
Yeah, their defense, you mentioned their back four has just been incredible all year, and a strong group led by Megan Lampy there, and she's played well, and this back four for HC really came up big again tonight.
On a night where the northern lights shine brightly on the northern skies, the Christmas star, perhaps Hastings College got the best present of all. A GPAC Conference Tournament Championship, a 1-0 victory over the Dordt defenders, a goal in the 78th minute from Peyton Tanner, who has been oh so clutch here in this GPAC Conference Tournament. She picks up one as we get to play you out with some Sweet Caroline. Let it go loud, let it go proud, as it's a great night to be a Bronco, and Hastings will celebrate well into the night. From my broadcast partner, Marcus Metcalf, our sports director, Mike Will, the IT man, Shaner, I'm Tyson Ivronik, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from a very happy Hastings College. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Hastings College Soccer on Extreme Sports. Brought to you by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi. And by the Runza Restaurants. Hastings College Soccer is an exclusive presentation of sports.